Day 5, our coverage of the Scotties from Calgary, and it's that time of the week when teams in contention start looking at all the standings. Canada Olympic Park, and our home is the Wynn Sport Arena for this year's Scotties and 3 other events as we're with you for the next couple of months. Let's get you caught up in what happened this morning as Pool B was on the ice. New Brunswick with 2-10 to win their first. Quebec with a steal of 3-2. They get another win. It was Manitoba by 1 over Newfoundland, and it's win number 153 for Jennifer Jones. Most any player in any position, and BC wins 7-5 as they got 3 in 5, and that's a second straight loss for the Chelsea Carey Fleury team. So as you take a look at the standings, wow, this young Quebec team on top, followed by PEI, and now Tracy Fleury. They've dropped 2, while our attention now will be on Pool A.
Get to the championship round.
Zacharias makes this jump from world junior champion to the women's game, and it's a little an eye-opener.
It is. It's been a bit of an awakening, and they haven't faced this level of precision in juniors. And you play against the Homans, the Jones, the Andersons. They make you pay for any little mistakes. And with 3 losses, they can't really afford any more. But remember, you're the world reigning junior champions, and you have the #1 ranked third in Carly Burgess. Use that to your advantage.
It really does look like a debate, doesn't it, here? We should vote for me, and I'll give you curling 24 hours a day when we come back.
We have our daily goals for sure, and our first goal would be obviously to make it to the championship pool and see how we're playing and see where we're kind of lined up and going with the flow and making new goals as we go if the wins continue to pile up.
We're just going to have to find the mojo that we had last year and just try to really get on a roll and take it shot by shot and game by game and see where we end up.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of curling Canada, by Home Hardware, Here's How, by Sponge Towels Paper Towels, made for real-life messes, and by OK Tire and BKT Tires.
It's our home for the next, now, 2 months. Time to meet the teams on this Tuesday afternoon. It's all brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. And we'll start off with wildcard team number 3. This is the Beth Peterson team out of the Assiniboine Memorial in Winnipeg with Peterson. Brittany Tran comes in to replace Melissa Gordon, who couldn't afford the time. Catherine Dirksen and Jenna Loader. Mackenzie Zacharias and her team are wild card number 2 from the Altona Curling Club. Altona about an hour southwest of Winnipeg by the U.S. border, with Lauren Lenentine, Emily Zacharias, Carly Burgess, and 21-year-old skip, the reigning Canadian and world champion, Mackenzie Zacharias. Mackenzie's out. She's throwing the Yellowstones. The draw to the button was won by Peterson, and she'll have the last rock. She has the hammer playing the Red Stones to get us underway. Here is 20-year-old Lauren Lenentine. Both of these teams at 3 losses. Peterson having played the 1 extra game, 2 and 3 coming in. Zacharias 1 and 3. And the conventional wisdom, the thought is 5 wins will get you at least a tiebreaker.
Right at it, Brittany.
And then you have those 2 teams that are a couple of games clear already. And as you might expect, Team Canada, Einarson and Homan, both with 4 straight wins.
I looked back a little bit at some of Zacharias' games, and the issue, a couple things, is not being able to convert with a hammer. They couldn't score a deuce or more. And then also giving up a couple games. They gave up 3 enders early, and they're really hard to come back from. So a couple things to try to change for this game going forward.
Well, it's such a steep learning curve. We talk about it all the time. To be the world junior champion is just outstanding. And they were so good, I believe undefeated, and knocked off a Korea, I think it was, that looked outstanding. Kathy can back me up but if I've got that wrong. But I think of Brad Gushu, I think of Botcher, those type of teams. Gushu took 13 years, I think it was, before he won the Brier 13 times. It's a tough field.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game now, and we will start with Beth Peterson.
Well, front-end pressure, that's what they have to do, because Carly Burgess is playing so well. They have to make her shots harder. That's the key to that situation for Peterson to actually have a chance for Skipper to make some shots. And then less ice for Jenna Loader. Jenna's missing everything wide. Not every shot, but everything wide. Little heavy, little wide. They're putting the broom down for 10 seconds. They're getting 9.5. They're rolling out high side. Just make that adjustment, Skipper.
Hard, Jenna. You're good. Nice. Great player. 9-7.
Keys now for Mackenzie Zacharias.
Well, you just mentioned Carly. Go with her. I think that's where this team can switch gears. Carly can apply pressure. Number 1 third out here and bail point. This team talked about their next-gen team. They've analyzed their gameplay, and they've started to recognize that they have to bail earlier when things don't look like they're working out.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue.
I think it was, Russ, they went undefeated in Canadians. They dropped their first game at the Worlds, but then they won straight through.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Good memory.
Well, there's no doubt it's a difference for them, as we say good afternoon to Kathy. It's all about learning for the Zacharias team, isn't it?
Well, it is, and we spoke with Lauren Lenentine, who is a former skip from PEI, is the one that's in the house with Mackenzie. She holds the broom when she throws, and you talk about adversity. Well, this team went 20-0, undefeated in junior play at Canadians and at the provincial level, and it was Minji Kim that they beat in the finals. That's a bronze medalist at Women's World, so they don't know adversity. This is a little bit of new territory for them. One of the things that Lauren said has happened is that Mac is missing everything on the wide side. She throws a straighter stone than the other 3 girls, and they've not yet found the place to put the broom, and that's why they're not capitalizing on those deuces, Cheryl.
Now, this is the 4th time that these 2 teams have played this year. Before everything was shut down in Manitoba, they did play 3 times against Peterson, having won 2 of them. But, like many teams here, and juniors in particular, Lenentine was telling us that it's about the tolerance. It's about missing the right way. And that is different. You might be able to get away with it in junior, but you're not getting away with it here.
Well, and it's precision, too. I think in juniors, when you're looking at a target, it's probably 8 foot. In women's play, you're looking at the button as a target. It just becomes so much more precise. I think to Kathy's point on Mackenzie's rocks running straighter, we commented on the first or second game, she's got a lot more rotation.
Yes, yeah. And unfortunately for them, it's outside in. It's been pretty straight, and that's not helping her.
That's okay.
That's sweet. Frosty there, so.
Yeah, I don't know if we threw that much.
Nice. Got it. Just a hair less. Feet's good. Nope, 10.
So a wonderful start to her women's career for Carly Burgess. originally from Truro, Nova Scotia.
15? Okay, 10 here.
In fact,
Nice back here, you got it.
she's won the Canadian Junior Championship 3 times
9-9. Oh,
with
wow.
Mary
Yeah.
Fay, Caitlin Jones, and then Zacharias.
9-5.
Oh.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Right to it. Hard to stick. Hard for nose. Hard for nose. Hard for nose. Go. Great breath.
Do it, Britt.
Good.
And right to
And for a
nose.
breath. 9-8.
We've talked about how important it is to get hammer here, but I was looking last night, and it's 80% of the time that you start with hammer here, you win your games. So that just speaks to the fact, and it's probably that you score first. So scoring first is critical. So if you don't start with hammer, how do you get that away without giving a point and taking too much risk and giving up a 3 or a... It's unbelievable what that draw to the button, how valuable it is to win.
Look at you checking the data.
Data.
Oh, Russ got me into
That
data.
was my job.
Reminded me to look.
The data. Who's your data? There you go.
Oh, gee. So bad.
But 80%, that's shocking.
Yeah.
That's a high number.
That's here.
10 in games.
Yeah. It's pretty incredible. And I remember reading last year at the Scotties, and it was it was pretty high number. So unbelievable value in practicing that and getting that hammer.
Try to cross it a bit. Good.
Up and down the sheet we go here in this first. It would seem to me, though, you don't want to be taken out of your game because of the fact that it may be,
Yesterday.
you realize the importance of it. Yes, you know, you lose it, you may be eliminated. You don't want to go out that way. You want to still play your game.
Yeah, focus on what you can control here, and you can't look ahead. It's 100% commitment to every shot, and then the rest will work out. If you start thinking ahead or that we've lost 3 games looking backwards, nothing will help you out there.
There is no doubt, though, this has been eye-opening. And we mentioned to Lauren Lenentine and those times we would peek over and see Mackenzie, hang her head. And she said, yep, it's one of the things we work on. We're, trying to pick each other up, and that old psychology thing about you've got to park it. But it's difficult, no doubt.
Well, in body language, one of the best things that was ever said to me is that if somebody walked into an arena and looked down the sheet and couldn't see the scoreboard, they shouldn't be able to tell by your body language whether you're winning or losing. And I think the importance is you're kind of the leader for your team, and it translates to everybody out on the ice.
It's tough to park it, too. You're this young, you're used to winning, and this is the holy grail. This is the Scotties. This is what the dream's been all about all along, and that's just experience. Like this time next year, if they're back here, it's a different squad.
Good throw. Thanks, throw. That was 9-2. Okay.
That may be part of the problem, though, Russ.
Yeah, 9-2.
That self-imposed pressure is, what if we don't get back? How are we going to get back out of Manitoba? The teams, the depth, that, if you start thinking that before you come in, that can already put you down a little bit going into this event.
Very true.
That way with the 10.
Such a tough province. What did we say? 28% of the field here is Manitoba.
Manitoba.
That's massive.
So cut it down a touch. Nice spot for her. Brittany.
So just watch the rotation.
Reed's good. Yep. 10.5. Easy. 10. 10.
It's, Now, you said you wouldn't want to change this mid-event. You wouldn't want to try to draw it back a little bit.
No, I mean, if you knew how to do that, you would, but I'm not sure that that's something they've practiced on. When this team's played so much on arena ice for Canadians and juniors, I'm sure that rotation was an advantage. So I doubt they worked on, three rotations. So I wouldn't want to change it, just tighten up the ice.
No, it's like changing your golf swing, isn't it? And going to the corners, the rotation's probably a plus. It's just that little bit straighter outside in.
Right.
You got it, Beth?
Right out.
Well, they did play the Manitoba Juniors on an arena ice, so it's not that they're totally unfamiliar.
True, and I'm sure the Canadians, well, the Canadians were, and I'm sure the Worlds would have plenty of curl too.
So it would have been an advantage on some good arena swingy ice to have that rotation.
Right.
Hard, clean.
Nice throw.
And away it goes. So up and down the sheet we go. In this first, it's Peterson against Zacharias. The Zacharias lead, Lauren Lenentine gets us underway here in the second on this Tuesday afternoon. It is draw 11. All the teams are from Group A. The two wild cards meeting, 2 and 3. Beth Peterson from the Assiniboine in Winnipeg. The second wild card team at 1 and 3, Mackenzie Zacharias from Altona. I have to admit, I had to look where Altona was, but you go just slightly southwest of Winnipeg before you cross the border. There is Altona. So this is the new member of the team for Peterson, with Melissa Gordon not able to commit to the time away in the bubble, quarantining both sides of the event. So Brittany Tran, who played in a Scotties with Carrie Galusha out of the Northwest Territories a couple of years back, former Canadian junior champion with Jocelyn Peterson. Or Peterman, pardon me. That's required a little learning too in that front end. So here are all the games on the ice. One team is not playing. Nova Scotia and Team Canada, again, capable of the loss numbers. Desperate now again for brothers. Burns, big win last night, sits at 2 and 2, home and top of the table with Einarson. Then our game, and of course, oh boy, here we go again with Walker, Laura Walker. Same as last year, remember? She won 3 in a row in Moose Jaw, then lost 4. She won 3 here and has dropped 2 in a row. The only team not playing is the Yukon, and Laura Eby comes in with, or sitting watching, we're winless in 5.
Beautiful corner freeze. It's queued up so that if you can tap that at some point, the red-yellow combo goes past the back red.
Kind of my first thought. I like that.
You could load it up.
I like it the way it's sitting there.
Oh, another one on top, Cheryl, because the raise is pretty short. It's fascinating how many different options there are on a clear-cut shot.
Well, we noticed that with Peterson last night too, Russ, that they seem to have decided to simplify the game a little bit, and it worked.
What's that? So we could have rolled to a corner. Yeah. I don't think we need to. Scary. She can play tap. Yeah. Give her like a tap with like back 4. Yeah, just move this back just a little bit.
Let's begin our updates, and we'll start with Alberta and the Territories, Kathy.
Well, it is, in fact, Carrie Galusha and her team that are lying too buried behind a long corner guard. And even though they're deep in the house and they're guarded, for Laura, it's going to be a force no matter what. So ignoring where they are and using the path for the draw to the button. As
mentioned, this is a team, Alberta, that has worked a lot on the mental side of the game. And that doubt is creeping back when it comes to the team from the Saville Community Sports Center, having lost 2 in a row and had the opportunity to win it last night and coughed it up, and will just make the draw and to pick up the early lead.
Angle didn't quite work out. They were trying to get to the nose of that red, unlock that back yellow, and then stay on top of the red, so it wouldn't be so easily removed, but it's gone now.
Threw like a maybe 11-second hit here and hit 3/4, make the back double. The far back one, you could roll on top and line them up again.
Really gotta go! Hard! Go, Brett, hard! Oh, sorry. That was so my fault. I think that was going. Yeah, I don't know. How far? Sorry. How far? That's okay. I thought, yeah.
It was going pretty good.
It was probably going out.
What happened? right in front of that.
Sorry.
We have no idea how fast it was going.
Yeah.
Is our time going? There's.
Personally, I don't think it was going out.
It was going.
It's up to you
But
guys.
It's definitely going.
It's Mackenzie said she doesn't think it was.
I don't think it was going out, but
It's up to you to decide.
Okay.
Sorry, Mackenzie.
No, that's okay.
That was very brainless of me.
Jenna's like, I'll stop it right here.
I personally don't think it was going out.
Okay.
Good for her.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
I don't know what she was
So
doing.
the non-offending team, in this case, Zacharias, has the option of guesstimating where she thought it would go, and a lot of teams tend to guesstimate in their favor. And like, who knows? It was probably there. It really was, or a hair farther.
I think she may have been able. Listen, I appreciate what she's done here, but she may have put it a little closer to the tee line, right? I mean, rather than back, or that's
it. What the nice thing she did was kept it in play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, who knows? I thought it was probably going out, but it was very close.
Okay, Jenna, let's capitalize.
now she wishes it was out.
Yeah, no kidding.
This isn't bad.
Okay.
We're 1 and 2.
Okay.
Sometimes
and
those little
4.
distractions, the discussion, and then you don't kind of go back down there and commit to what you're playing.
So 9-5, this should come up.
Yeah. Okay. You got it, Dan. That should be enough ice. Hey, we're not quite on the line.
Yeah.
Boy, what a turning point when you think about it. If that was out,
It's good.
Carly Burgess is playing an offensive shot, probably throwing a guard on that beautiful rock. Now they could give up as many as 4 here.
Hard, Keith, hard.
This is going off that center line.
Hard, all the way, Kat, all the way.
Oh goodness, and gets
Yes.
nothing. Wow. Giving their chances back and forth here. Sometimes you don't think it's possible to miss it.
Down the middle, that's where the pebble still is.
You gotta go. Hard.
Well, it's an expanded field this year with 18 teams, 2 pools of 9, including 3 wild cards. So let's try and explain how we got to those 3 wild cards. Curling Canada used the point system. And so when you look at the points, that's from the 1920 season. While we know that Carrie Anderson is in as defending champion, Fleury becomes a wild card. Jones is in, of course, Manitoba. So is Holman. Chelsea Carey's team breaks up, so they're blown up. They go away. You can't play. Same with Kelsey Rock. Laura Walker is in as Alberta. Corinne Brown. Suzanne Burt won her province, which opened up a spot for a wild card team. You saw Silvernagel. She blew her team up. She can't qualify. And then you come all the way down to 11 and 12. And that's how you get your other 2 wild card spots. And they are Zacharias and Peterson. And that's how we ended up going this far. So again, you had to keep your team together. Remember, you're allowed only the 2 changes. And Silvernagel's gone. That means Zacharias and Peterson get in. And Peterson, of course, we saw Bert earlier. Bert won her play down in PEI. That allowed Peterson in. Had Bert lost, she would have gotten a wild card spot, and Peterson would be out.
They must have been glued watching that game.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's make this good stuff, Mac.
I think I remember Beth saying that Beth Peterson was at work and she kept running down to check her phone to see what the score was. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, she's a radiation therapist at Cancer Care Manitoba, is Beth Peterson.
Peterson at one point had a chance to sit 4. Just overcurl after overcurl after overcurl here.
It is. It's the theme.
You know, we had the big snow, a lot of moisture last night. It's possible that the pebble's a little more solid, a little bigger. rocks are starting to curl the way the ice makers really want it, and it's another adjustment for the players here because, oh, that's four in a row. 4 out of 5 shots that have overcurled by a mile.
Now there's a double to sit 3. It's just they had a chance for 4.
It was an interesting day yesterday because we did hit here. The Chinook was blowing through. It was +8. And then we got a little rain. Last night there was also sheet lightning where the entire cloud lights up, and then came the snowfall. It was that kind of a day. Got a little bit of everything.
That's Alberta.
9. Whoa. Firm. Yep. 9. Yep.
Should be able to hold it out here.
Yeah, hard.
Oh, hang it on the edge.
Okay, Beth.
Ooh, it won't come back, and so they're sitting the 1. Well, I'll say the 1 because I'm not sure that one over about 7 o'clock is in.
Yeah, I agree right there.
I'm guessing in.
Good call.
I'm guessing in too.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Thanks.
All right, good throw.
Money in the jar for Vic.
I heard that bus.
I was going to say, yeah. And then you drove it forward, and he ran it back in reverse. Thanks. Yeah.
Go, Mac. Make it good.
Yeah, there's again. There's the different look, right?
It's definitely in.
So still have a chance here. Hey, across the ring double.
That's your only hope, Vic.
That's it.
That's right.
Pardon me, Peterson fans. Come on, Mac. She'll hang it there.
Good shot.
9-7.
Okay.
Those are dicey early in the game out there.
Sorry, I didn't see here.
Beautiful curl in this spot. Look at the ice for this hit.
It's like sweeping doesn't really do anything there.
No. Neither does the out turn on mine.
Oh, it's like nothing.
I mean, I was down,
but still, it didn't hold at all.
play a 10.
Yeah. Whoa, sorry. Just fell over. Alrighty, let's make it.
Yeah. Got it, Beth?
It's just spectacular when there's this much curl for a hit, in my opinion, Cheryl. Then it's not about hitting the broom anymore. It's you got to throw the right weight. If they're asking for a 10 here and it's an 11, it's missing it on the inside completely. You throw a 9, you're missing on the outside
10.
completely.
Whoa!
Wow. It's coming pretty firm. It's going to take a while.
10. It's good. Hard to it. You're close.
Catherine Dirksen with it. And well read.
Good throw.
And have a look. And 2 it is.
Nice throw.
Peterson with a couple.
9-5. Yeah.
Peterson with an early 2. The battle of the wild cards. 2nd and 3rd in this field of 18 as we welcome you back to the Winsport Arena, all part of Canada Olympic Park. And this is Canada's curling capital for 2 months, Calgary. And for the first time in the game, it is the Zacharias team from Altona, Manitoba that do have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Yep, hard. Yep. Right to it. Go. Came off with the curl.
Yeah.
Throw.
The great Shorty Jenkins, probably the best ice maker that ever lived. That most of these wonderful ice makers we have in the building today have learned off of, or tried to learn off of his. He always said, we need more curl with the hits. And he brought 2 rocks one year to a Briar, and I threw rocks for him in between. And I was throwing 10s, like a normal hit, and I was getting 2.5 feet of curl. And I agree with that concept. And that last shot, the hit and stay, was not an easy shot. It was just a perfect speed to make that shot. And that's why we're having some errors here, I think. They're just not picking up on the curl.
Well, what did I say to you as we went to commercial, when we were in commercial? It reminded me somewhat of the old corn broom days when you'd take 4 feet of ice for a hit.
Yeah.
I think that's what the advantage has been for Homan's team is they've almost taken that ice out of it. So they would throw that shot, and with their little, back motion and more rotation, they probably have half that ice.
Exactly, and there's really no risk. She knows she's hitting it right over her hand.
Right.
And, these rock, like they're blue hone inserts, they polish themselves. Yeah, I would love if you could get to play, get to pick something yourself. That's what I'd love to see, is that much curl like we just watched.
Hard! Really hard! Hard!
It brings ice reading back into the game.
Yes.
Okay, unlucky.
Oh,
boy.
Thought we had minimum ice.
left the guard right there, trying to run it back. Let's drop into the game with Alberta against the Northwest Territories. Alberta opened with a single. Final stone coming up now. Kerry Galusha, Yellowknife.
Well, Alberta was lying 3 behind the tee line, and that lonely yellow that you saw in there was Kerry Galusha's first one.
Are you sure?
She drew in there. It is the shot stone. Laura Walker tried to follow her, and she's biting the hearts, but it is second shot, so needs a big piece of the button for 2.
Right to it. Hard, yes. You gotta buff it. Yes, right to it. Right to it. All the way. All the way. All the way. Go, go, go.
Big drag now for Shona Barber and Margot Fleming, and no. So it'll be that one sitting center line back edge of the button to tie it at 1.
Yeah.
Just 6 inches more weight or a touch more ice.
How much that's overburied. I know.
Brilliant try.
High side, we get the double.
Now you have to open this up.
I like this call. You hit it a little thin, you get the corner guard and open things up, or the center guard, I guess, to open things up, or you get something at the back.
Hair more.
A couple of options here.
Look at him. Hold the release.
Probably the worst thing is a nose hit, miss everything at the back. And that's what's been happening with over curls here.
Emily Zacharias,
Still got a curl. Curl.
as we play second stone.
The top.
Going to get it open.
Harden.
And will it spill and catch? Yeah, they do get one to the top edge.
Nicely done.
All right, let's get you caught up.
Yeah.
Team Canada has responded to an early lead by Nova Scotia. A steal of one by Ontario. So lead now 3-0 over Northern Ontario.
Let's go here. 9-5? Yeah, I didn't mind 10, but okay. You got it straight up.
Jenna Loader.
Cat.
Yeah, I think you gotta go for a piece.
Yeah, go Cat.
Two-time Canadian champion, junior champion when she played with Caitlin Laws, and then they won silvers both those years at the Worlds.
Big, I think.
9-3.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, the hits, there hasn't been a lot of sack time for the ice making crew, including the chief ice technician, Greg Owasco. It's busy, very busy. But the biggest problem they had was the lack of humidity here in Calgary, Alberta generally. And we talked about it before that when they pebble the ice, when they sprinkle the ice with the water is evaporating before it hits the ice. So he's gone to the largest pebble head he has with the largest holes in it to try and just get some pebble down.
He's one of the players' favorites. He's so engaged with the players. He's always coming up and saying, how is it? What can I do? Is it, how's the ice feeling? And he talks to everybody playing. He wants to make the best ice possible, and he does it.
And I'm going to throw some props at
9-5.
Curling Canada and the ice making crew. It's not conventional this year, obviously, but in all the major events for the past number of years, local curlers, local ice makers were always invited in to learn, and it started back with Shorty.
Yes.
And in that way, he'd give them some instruction and say, look, there's certain things you can't replicate because we're in an arena. But if you do this when you get back home, or do this, you'll get pretty close.
Yeah.
And in that way, your players are now playing on better ice. They're going to get better. It was really quite good.
Brilliant idea, Vic. Because when you think about it, if you join your curling club for whatever amount of money and the ice is horrible, it hurts the membership, and you want some great conditions. I'm lucky. We've got Darren Gress here along with Mark Sherrick. Darren is our best ice maker, and that's why I play at his club back in Regina at the Highland. It's 5 feet of curl. It's 15 seconds. It's faster than this.
And I'd be interested to know if he in fact went to one of those clinics somewhere in Regina when a Briar was there, or
probably for
say
sure.
A Scotties.
Guaranteed.
Carly Burgess is standing up to her #1 rank. Just made a double. Probably gives him an opportunity here for Zacharias to get out of this end with maybe a blank, and it wasn't looking that way a few rocks ago.
Right. Almost made a double on her first one.
Yeah. You can get out of this end if you're Zacharias, get the blank, and try start all over next end. You just don't want to waste that hammer. You get forced, and now you're chasing from behind.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good early.
Skip Stones, and this is Beth Peterson. We'll roll away. Okay, now this is this interesting 2-on-1 situation. So if you're Zacharias, it's 2-on-1. You've got that wide corner. Use it.
Absolutely, no question. And there's so much curl there. Look where the broom is. They're asking for 5+, probably 5.5 dead on feet of curl to get this hidden.
It turns around so quick, hey Russ, where you just got a makeable hit to stick and avoid having them play this. You roll in slightly. Now a chance for deuce.
Yeah, we'll stay close. Yeah, to make this good.
Sorry, what did you say for weight?
14-7's really close, Mac.
There'll be no lack of curl here.
Now early in the event, the curlers were talking about riding the line and then getting off the line and literally falling.
Right. And this
is
is
the same thing here then?
Yeah, and this is a shade heavy, so it did ride the line a little longer than they wanted. From now on in, watch it curl, but it's a little too late.
And will she
I
stop?
think that ice is close, though.
No.
Your hits aren't going that hard.
That's totally buried with any less weight.
Even if you're fully buried.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
You're buried.
Yep.
So and by doing that, now you give Peterson the chance to force.
Yeah, and she's seen the path, and they've got a time on Mackenzie Stone.
Those are little things you learn, isn't it? Like it's how many times we said inside out in arena conditions is so quick.
It feels faster than yesterday.
That goes back to what Kathy was saying and how important Lauren Lenentine is to this team because she holds the brush for Mackenzie Zacharias. That she's now gone to, all right, try to pump her up. It's happened. It's gone. It's parked. We're going to move on. Uh-oh, what do we got here now?
Same thing.
It is. This looks through too.
Yeah, 13-5.
Well, that's kind of odd because initially, if I heard it correctly, they talked about Zacharias 14-5. They just said here 13-5. And is it twixt in between, or is it that quick?
It's fast. Like even Mackenzie said at 14-5, which was through easy, that it's faster than she's felt before. So it's probably 15.5.
I would suggest, Cheryl, with a little more humidity in here now, maybe the pebble is holding up and it's a little better sliding surface. So it doesn't, you know, you're just getting that hog line in a hurry.
Good.
Brush goes up, Stone goes through. And again, the chance is handed back and forth. But a blank goes on the board here in 3. The Bob Run, Canada Olympic Park, and there in the background, you see the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame is in the foreground there. And then in behind are the 4 hockey facilities, including this Winsport Arena at Canada Olympic Park. And all the work by Greg Oasco and his crew began on the 11th of February. And here was the installation. First of all, the rigging goes in for all the lights, the different scoreboards, the big screens that the players use to check their respective houses. The 11th is when it started. They had to have it all done for first practice on the 18th. And of course, our play began on Friday night, the 19th. And now we're inside. So a lot of work goes into making this all happen. And there you see some of the grid work that holds our cameras and the lights that go up on either side, up and down the sheet. And then, of course, there are the 4 events during the next 2 months. So starting on the Sunday night, probably likely Monday morning after this final, they'll come in here and they'll change all the advertisements, get them all out of the ice, repaint for the Tim Hortons Briar. Then they'll do it all again for the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship, and then they'll do it all again for the BKT Tires OK Tire Men's World Championship over the course of the next 2 months.
What they've done already, as we just saw with the time lapse, is unheard of. Absolutely unbelievable. Along with the rink boards, which are incredible. All the electronics on the side, which are, I just love that look. But what they're going to have to do between events, like last I heard, you can't make water freeze faster, and he's got so little time between events. It's just unbelievable. It's going to be some late nights.
And there's already late nights through the event.
I won't tell a lot of school here, Greg. I'm sorry, but somebody, we were chatting about that with one. I was talking with one of the members of the crew. So you seen Greg, and yeah, he was in the back room and right in the back, and there was a chair, and his eyes were slowly closing. he was doing his best to keep them open. So yeah, they worked very hard. My gosh. You think about it, the 3 draws a day, they're here early.
And the other part of it too, Vic, is once in a while you don't get the rewards. My dad made ice for many years. I'm a little biased, but I thought he was really good. And his favorite line, Vic, was he made 4 friends and 4 enemies every game as the ice maker.
Mm-hmm. How far back? Back 12, back 8? Back 8. A little bit, yeah. Right back. Slow down. 14-2. Okay.
Yeah, just
Okay, Kathy, let's update Northern Ontario against Rachel Holman. And Holman, of course, with 4 straight wins, scored 2, stole 1. Final stone on the way for Krista Burns from the Idlewild Golf and Country Club in Sudbury.
Well, she's got an opportunity for 2 because she's buried behind a corner guard. Rachel tried to go around a center guard. They took it deep trying to get it to move, but it is open. This is a hit for 2.
Oh dear, and we'll give 1 away as they score just the single, but they are on the board, coming in with 3 at 2 and 2.
Yep. Stay with it, right to center. Yep. Go. Right past the center. Nice shot.
Good shot.
Nice one.
10-5.
Yeah.
Was that a little firm?
Pardon?
Little firm.
They're really going.
10-5.
10-5.
Yep.
Trying the hit and roll behind the corner, try to use that corner they threw.
Hold it there.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay. 10-2.
To the other side of the win sport, and a 1-1 tie. Final stone quickly on its way. Laura Walker, Alberta.
Well, she tried the double on her first, just stuffed it.
Other way,
That allowed Carrie Galusha to replace it. This is the double for 2.
Right.
1, run it back, and stuffed it again. So it ends up being a steal of 1 for Galusha.
Little firm. Close. Reach good. No, Brittany, you can go. Brittany. Hard piece, Brittany. Go, Brittany. Go. Hard. Follow yellow.
Okay.
That's the word shot, isn't it? For Laura Walker, you're trying to make the double for 2.
That's good too.
You have to make contact on the back rock, and of course you brush it to make contact, and you jam it.
Right.
It's a 3-point swing.
No, I like 10.5 on the end.
Yeah. Okay. I like this.
And keep you updated here, Nova Scotia and Canada blank the third. So it remains 2-1. Carrie Anderson ahead of Jill Brothers.
It's good. 10-5. Yeah. Whoa. Clean. 10-5. Whoa.
Jenna's ran so straight, she only ticked Zacharias over, so a chance to sit or hit and sit for two.
Right up. Right to it. Little flop.
Very straight on that in-turn path, and they're all kind of finding that. Even the draw, second draw of the end was a 15-4 because there wasn't much curl.
Yeah, that's
just so
quick.
fast. And that was to top 12.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. What?
I like roll under. Okay, so 10-2 again. What? 10-2.
On the other side.
Okay. We've seen this cartoon all the time.
Too much, eh? I think that with 10.
Was my speed good?
At 10-5.
You can roll behind the corner and be shot.
Let's make it.
Yeah, probably, eh? Just.
I think you can. I think it's
Yeah.
close.
I think
That
roll
double's
under
really
and be
steep,
shot.
so you might as well try this.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, sounds good. 10. Okay. Nice spot. You got it, Beth.
Big, we can roll big.
Okay. You got it. Weight's good. Little
Former
firm.
Manitoba Junior
Hold in.
champion of 2015, and
Whoa, close, yep.
expecting her
Okay.
first child in late June, early July.
Okay.
So again, where you handicap your the pool you're in, and she picks up the win. And now she faces the two leaders of the pool, Holman and Anderson. Okay, then again, you know, you look at games you should have had. Nova Scotia, no disrespect, but you think you're on a par. You're coming out of Manitoba, for gosh sakes, and you beat Walker, and now you got 3 left. And as Russ says, you know, those games, she, based on experience, should be the favorite team.
Yes, for sure.
10. Weight's good. 10.5.
We've seen the spot run really straight. She brought the weight down to a nice 10.5.
Yep. Whoa. Clean. Good. 11.
Just very nice. That's the way, I mean, Vic, you asked
I like that
about
weight,
her
though. Yeah, I
adjusting.
think
Should she, you know, slow her rotations,
more even.
but you can also bring the weight down, tighten the ice up, and that's what she did.
I like it. Might as well try it. If not, we'll just turn it. 9.
So right out of the gate, Mackenzie Zacharias drops a couple, and then she wins over Yukon and loses again to Galusha. Now with the 4 games left, and, you know, that's the problem. If you think you're on a par, that one against Ontario, that's the one you might say, okay, I'm going to concede that one.
Right.
All right, you never concede a loss, but I'm just saying from a,
You got it.
if you're handicapping it, and the bookmakers are making book, you're not favored in that one.
But it's a funny sport that way, Cheryl, isn't it? You never really know. I look at Saskatchewan. They dropped a game to PI. They should never have lost. They just lost to New Brunswick, who hasn't won a game. Oh, got it.
Oh,
Lost to New Brunswick that they never should have lost to, and then they beat Jennifer Jones. So you do, it's stay tuned, right?
you're right.
Good throw. Thanks. I think we're coming off of that
Great
way.
double.
I was like, whoa.
These striking bands are so lively. Like, I thought that was jamming, actually, and
7-7.
just had enough spin that away it went.
It's a big double.
Going to school.
Rolled a ton.
And through it goes. And here we go. Back to back. 3,
How many
4.
angles slash doubles
Blanks.
have
2-0. Peterson. Brittany Tran throwing the lead stones for the Beth Peterson team of the Assiniboine Memorial in Winnipeg. It remains 2-0. Those points scored in the second. We've had 3 blank ends in 4 played as we go to 5. And once again, Zacharias will have the last rock playing the Yellowstones. Been an adjustment, of course, for this Peterson team with the addition of Brittany Tran. She and the second, Catherine Dirksen, have had to go to get to know each other. Quite interesting that, you know, Tran comes from Calgary, lives in the area, and was asked to join the team. She had never, Catherine said, never met Brittany before until they got here. And so they've been spending a lot of time together just talking about how they each play. And in fact, they may have gotten caught early in the event in the communication with the skip Peterson, because are you going to talk? Am I going to talk? And they forgot who was going to take charge.
Yeah, I can't imagine. That's pretty difficult to do. First Scotties event, you bring in a new player. One thing Brittany said is she was watching some of their game tapes to try to understand how to fit in. They watched a little bit of hers, so something,
Excellent.
but not a lot.
91% so far.
Tight. Room. Tight. Get
I mean, it really wasn't, she said, until they got to maybe game 3 or 4 that they had it worked out.
Yeah, right. It's a lot like when I complain about the Eastern teams playing on dead straight ice and they donate the first 3 or 4 games and then they start to play, you know, they're very competitive after that. I think that same type of thing's happening with this type of team.
That's good. That works.
It's pretty tough to come in with somebody you've never played with at this level and start off with 4 or 5 wins.
Yeah, well, because we all have tendencies. You know, you might tend to slide a little tight in your in turn, and it takes a bit for a skip to figure that out.
11 and a half. I think if we roll in the open, it's okay.
Let's check in on Ontario and Homan against Northern Ontario, the North and the South in the battle. And Krista Burns. Burns got a single in 3. This will be the final stone for Rachel Homan out of the Ottawa Curling Club.
Well, this is the exact same shot that Rachel threw on her first facing an empty house. She went around the guard and was buried. Krista was trying to corner freeze and was just that little bit heavy, and that's the stone at the back 12. So anything better than that is 2.
A rebuilt Ontario team, of course, with Sarah Wilkes joining the team.
Nice sweep.
Throwing the second stones, and Joanne Courtney moving to lead.
I like the same shot. Yep.
To lead it now 5-1.
Close to the same should be okay with another rock down here, 2 feet
you know,
more.
further to your point, we all have our
You got it.
we all have our idiosyncrasies, right? We all.
Some more than others.
Yeah, you're saying?
I was looking at Russ.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Top 8.
Uh-huh.
Can't find my yellow pen.
All you. Top 8.
All right. Have to let people know that I have my colors, and I couldn't find my yellow marker today. And, but I'd forgotten to bring it out. So that's where it was.
So you did eventually find it?
I did eventually find it. I just hadn't brought it. I just left it. Man, I've had a lot of senior moments this week. Oh, my gosh. One senior to another. Hello,
That's the worst intro ever.
Here we go. Jill Brothers for Nova Scotia.
Well, Carrie Anerson hit and rolled on her last stone, but didn't roll that far. So for Jill, she can get either one of them, and as long as it's in the crotch, it will be for 1.
Great, Jill.
Oh, very nice. Okay, there you go. She'll pick up the single. They're tied at 2.
Tricky double, I think. Cheryl, does it not redirect?
Not bad, Em.
We may not see a blank this end.
Hit over-sided, I guess. That's what I was thinking.
You have to get the right-hand yellow on the center line as thin as possible to go across the top with the second one.
You're right, Russ. Like Emily was playing for the double, but she didn't make it, and it might have been a good thing.
I think so. I don't see both these disappearing.
Yep. Weight's good. Oh. Yep. Good. Yep. Yep. High. Whoa. 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 Close. Yep. Whoa. Hard catch. Go, 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 go. Great shot, Jenna. Great shot. 9-4.
You'll probably spin them like here.
Nice
Okay.
throw.
Do you like that?
Do you like that?
Like this is automatic. We're gonna sit about here.
Okay, yeah.
Be open.
Yeah. And even if we do it
What kind of weight do you see?
Yeah.
10? Okay.
You could play the run back, Cheryl. You've got the skill set of a Carly Burgess. You run that straight back. Yellow redirects onto the red. All the reds are gone. Sit 2.
All right, right next door there, it's Alberta against Northwest Territories. Alberta lining it up right now. Kate Cameron has the brush down for skipper Laura Walker.
Well, this is not without risk. Laura had a great opportunity on her first one to tap the red stone onto the yellow to lie 3, and just overthrew it and went by the outside, and Carrie Galusha capped that side off. This is the triple raise.
Overcurl could be a steal.
Oh, it is with risk.
Trying to hold on, tap it back, tap,
nice try.
tap, and not. And that one right there on the lid belonging to Galusha, Carrie Galusha out of Yellowknife. And so that's back-to-back steals.
I'm going to throw 8.5, I guess. Yeah, 8.5 is good.
Oh, just bad luck on Carly. She got caught in that center line. It overcurled. Then she removed their one in the wings almost.
Yes.
Did hang around the back right.
You got it. No, 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 no. Close. Close. Yes. Hard. Hard.
Got to get by her own here. Nice play.
Good.
A little thinner, you make that yellow double, but still a good shot.
Sorry, I thought your set would track a little more.
Yeah. Close. Like there. Just play for the roll. Okay. 10?
Yeah, that's senior moment number 23. I'm sorry, it was Alberta that did pick up the single. And so they are tied at 2 with the Territories.
10. Yeah, yeah.
Pretty good chance now, Cheryl, for the first 2 for Zacharias. You have to hang around here.
You gotta go. Yep, yep, yep. Never off. F.
Watch the back yellow. Oh, man. Just underthrown, eh?
Just a little bit in.
Yeah, shoot it on the first one too.
Okay.
Like even in front of that.
I play the double, I guess.
Yeah, and then because I can guard this because I'm drawing around, she won't be shot.
Right. Okay.
So I think just top 12, top 8 there. Let her play the double, and then we nose it, and then we're forced.
Well, she won't be shot if she plays a double.
What's that?
I like that. She won't be shot if she plays
Yeah.
a double. So
Um,
I'm thinking
bit of a
edge.
guess. Okay.
You want more? Give you there.
Okay.
Well, especially if we want just on this side too. I'll give you her more than edge.
As Beth Peterson makes her way back, and it was her shot that got her out of some trouble last time.
Well, the opportunity here was for Zacharias to finally get that deuce that they've been fighting so hard to get, but no mistake by Beth. She's laser-like on her hits, makes this double, and the deuce goes away.
Led to the blank. The key shot brought to you by OK Tire. Service, repair, and tires.
Top 8. Okay, line close.
Still a little bit.
Cat.
It's pretty fresh. Line's
Top
fine.
8.
Line's fine.
Okay, we're going here.
Oh, yeah.
Top 12. Top 8. Looks like you gotta go bit for line. Top 12. Okay, just put it here. Put it here.
Help me out here, Russ, please, because
Go, go, go. You gotta be full 12.
they're sitting 2 at the moment. You'll see the other stone, obviously the one there, top 8, T-line. Then there's the one at the back, 12. why go there rather than spread them out? And I mean, you're trying to force here, or are you looking at the potential of stealing here if you're Peterson?
That's just it. I think that's the neat thing about this sport. You could go to the open side and pretty well guarantee the force, but I think they're trying to get a little greedier and do both. They are sitting 3, so there probably won't be a blank now. And now you've cut down that scoring area because that one's almost in the 4-foot, which makes the draw to the 4-foot for 1 a lot tougher. I like the move, actually. The danger now is a nose hit, the double's made.
More important here, the double or the roll?
You roll out, it's a blank type thing.
She makes this again. I guess I got to put it in the 4-foot. I mean, I feel like I can make the draw up, but
Yeah.
All right, they're thinking it
I think
through
the double
too,
is
Yeah.
the one more
Cheryl.
easier.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, and there's an opportunity here for a roll as well. Even if you don't make the double, you play the roll behind the corner. That makes Peterson think a little bit. Can't make a mistake on Beth's shot because you could leave a double and there's your 2. So
Good. Close. Yep. 9. Yep. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Yes. 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 Roll it out. Hard roll.
and then stuffs it and leaves them still
Nose is good.
I like no. Yeah.
sitting the 2, Peterson, without last draw.
just didn't get either. That center line's going. Everybody.
Yeah, is it ever inside out? Yo, for sure. No,
Harley's curled there hard.
no question. So now what do you do, Sheldon? You have to be careful here. You have to make sure you get that by. But would you chance kind of rolling to here and forcing Zacharias to draw because she hasn't thrown one yet?
No, I agree.
She talked just confidently like she could make it. She said she could hit the 4-foot.
Well, I believe her, but it's in, or you could nose this and take away the draw, make her hit. That's the fun part. What do you want the other skip to do? I like the roll a little bit, Cheryl, because it's a little quicker today. You could easily breeze it back 8, back 12.
Yeah. Clean. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. No. Okay.
Well, we're going to find out. I don't think they'll take on the hit.
Whew, that bounced off really
Like it
hard.
was a little, yeah, I was.
Sorry.
9-2.
Sometimes in a game, too, I always had really good luck in the second end, forcing the opponent to draw. You know, instead of maybe guarding 1 shot, you'd sit 3.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
so many times it goes back 8, back 12.
Yeah.
They get to a path that's been worn a little bit, warmed up.
No one really has.
Beth just said to Jenna, she hasn't drawn in a while. Jenna's like, none of us have.
That's very true.
Let's go.
Been very much a hitting game.
Took the quick stuff also. I don't expect this to be short.
Mine's good. Yeah. T. Felt nice. T back now. No, then.
So a
Just
little
gotta
bite
go
of the blue.
Going now. Curling. Starting to go. Take a
Nothing
look.
yet from
Mine's
Emily
great.
Zacharias or
T.
Over curl a bit.
Back 4.
Carly Burgess.
14-4.
Back 4. She said she could find the 4-foot.
Good, Mac. Nice, Mac.
Yeah.
One yellow.
What it is, and it comes in 5. Her first point. Zacharias on the board. We'll go to the break. Peterson in this battle of wildcards leads it.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Purex Bathroom Tissue, the only soft sorbent one. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Well, it's a 5th end break, and both these teams, as we know, coming in desperate for the wins. Don't want to think that, but they know where they are in the standings. As we take a look at the back in the 4th.
Well, yeah, in number 4, and it looked finally like Team Zacharias was going to get their deuce until Beth Peterson finally makes this incredible run back double. Takes the deuce away from her.
Ended up being our key shot. Got the blank, and then, of course, Zacharias responds, finally gets on the board with a single. And 5. So it's time to check the data after 5.
Russ will love that. You really have to look at end number 2. The only team so far that has been able to convert with hammer is Peterson. And it's been blank after blank. Zacharias had a chance in the 5th, just didn't come through. Let's keep moving forward.
And by Louis B. Peterson that does have last rock when we pick up play in 6.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Zacharias, the reigning Canadian and world junior champion, making her debut at the Scotties. Yeah, remarkable. And thanks to Kruger Products for their sponsorship. A little bit weepy, are we? Brings back the memories, does it? You know what my memory is? I think you were playing Marilyn Bodo, right?
1996 Thunder Bay.
There you go. And that's the one I remember. And Mom and Dad were there. And,
Yes.
And Dad jumping up and down and so excited, right? And how proud they were of you. Yeah.
It's an event that every young curler, female curler, wants to get to, and they've made it just iconic. It's a national championship, and the memories and the community you create, it just never goes away.
And Kathy, who will ever forget those Manitoba yellow pants?
Well, not the rings, just the pants. No, you know, I saw Connie fist pumping. That was a great moment, and then the Jennifer shot. Cheryl's right, and I remember that because I was playing on the other semifinal and watching Cheryl make that beautiful shot off the boards and thinking, oh, great, now I've got to beat Marilyn, and then I got to play Cheryl. Yeah. It's more than a national championship. It is a life-changing experience.
And there aren't many sporting events that are immediately recognized by the name.
True.
No.
How true.
Think about it. Scotties. Everybody knows.
We don't say really Canadian championships. We say Scotties.
Scotties.
And everybody knows.
We're playing a little bit slower here, so let's jump in and update Northern Ontario against Ontario. Final stone on the way. This is Krista Burns from Sudbury.
Well, she can see a bit of it. The first time she ticked on the guard, and then Rachel went around again. Lies too. She can get to the nose.
Oh, spill them. Gonna get it?
For 2.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh,
Does.
Just one.
Just one.
Oh, the one at the top. I apologize. Yep, just
shot,
a single.
That bright yellow one.
Like those pants.
Like that.
Full disclosure, too, Vic, on that iconic shot that Jennifer made that Kathy was brushing the in off for 3. Kathy was directionally brushing it in the wrong direction.
Yes. You know what? Jacques has said that to me a number of times.
Yeah.
You know, he said, Mom, I watched that, and I realized that you think you're trying to keep it straight. You're actually hurting that stone. The things we know now that we didn't know then.
So true.
Really hard. Really hard. Yep. Still got it. Whoa. Big sweep. Just
Nice shot.
throw him. Get it in. Yeah.
Bit of a hitting contest so far.
Okay.
Second end, nobody made any of them. But after that, they're dialing it in quite nicely.
What you got?
I think they're starting to figure it out. I think the first half was a struggle in reading the ice and the paths, some draw weight issues, and now they've worked their way into the game, and neither team is,
I think 10.
you know, they both got opportunities to win this. They haven't put themselves too far down in a hole.
That's management too, isn't it? There's so many times you're down 1. You think you're going to score a deuce and they steal 1. Then you gamble your brains off the next end thinking you're going to get it all back at once and the game's over.
I think the advantage for both these teams, you know, we talked about it before, the Next Gen program, and it's funded by Own the Podium and Sport Canada, and Curling Canada is involved, and both these teams are part of that. And what they get access to is they get Renee Sonnenberg, and when I talked to both these teams coming in, they talked about analytics with her.
Walker Galusha, and after Walker scored that single, this is the final stone for Carrie Galusha out of Yellowknife.
Well, let me say it for you, Vic. That was a mess, and it has been a mess for Alberta. She has been facing 4. That red stone, that is second shot, was just a beautiful come-around draw by Laura Walker on her first to keep her team in contention in this end. And so Carrie Galusha now trying to get to the hearts for the second point.
66% on her draws so far in the event.
It's okay. Now it's one for sure.
I'll get rid of that one.
Yeah, no doubt.
That one's overcurled on me.
Yes, one yellow.
One yellow, one for Galusha. They'll go to the break up 3-2.
Here. Bump. I think swap in front. Okay. You got it.
Double probably available, but it has to be like a control weight. I don't think you can get enough bite around that guard to make the double with normal.
Whoa, 10-5. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, 10-5, a little lighter than normal.
Go, Britt. Go, Britt. Go. Hard, Brittany. Hard to stack. Go, go, go. Okay, Cap.
Same thing. Tolerance is short, but
Here we go again, Kathy. Let's check in on Team Canada against Jill Brothers of the Mayflower in Halifax.
Well, Jill was trying to freeze on her final stone so that Carrie would not have this shot for 3, and got okay line, but it's probably 3/4 open, and it's not frozen. So for Carrie can just chip it out to lie 3.
Wow. You wonder how someone with that kind of experience can get caught like that.
They're saying the sliding surface is better today because of the humidity coming back up, and the speed's fantastic, and I think that was just a little overthrow.
You, Greg Uasco, telling us that, in fact, because the humidity is up outside, he's, for one of the few times, being able to bring air from outside in. So that may be affecting the ice a little bit.
Yeah, which is a good thing. It's going to get even that much better. 40% outside, so you can drag it in and help with the low humidity.
Hard all the way. All right, Britt, you're close. Hard, you're close. Alrighty. Okay.
Almost brushed it to touch that back one. Just a constant theme on this spot. Teams they just need to tighten the brush. I liked when Mackenzie threw down here a couple ends ago. She brought her weight down. It's really nice 10.5, tightened up the broom.
Yeah.
Then you bring your brushers into play. Let them hold it.
Line's good.
Here.
Yeah, I thought it was the same. Yeah.
T-line.
Where? Close. No line.
Oh, really?
Line. Wait only.
Just line. Top 4.
Okay, line's better.
We're to it.
More like Lauren's. Still end though. Still
More.
not curling.
Top 4.
Still got to curl.
Back 4.
Just try to get the little rub past it. Yep, right back, right back, right back, right back.
Okay.
It tried. 14-7. Okay.
Good on there.
Okay, I'm just curious here, just because of the way the stagger is. You're going to go with that in turn. That's what they're wanting to do. Why not come with the out turn and put it right in the pocket?
You could. There's no question you could. I think they've been down this path, so they know what the ice is and where to put the broom on it. And you've got a couple options here, even if you just kind of tap and roll into the 4-foot, or even tap it back and create a pocket. Better things can happen.
Yeah, hair heavy here, you've got a bit of an out. Hair heavy in the other turn, you don't.
No.
Line. Back 8. Okay.
I think we're all there. No, we are.
Tons of room.
Back 8.
Not moving
Just
yet.
do it.
There it goes.
Tapping big.
It's trying.
Yeah, go with it, Britt.
Back
Go
8.
with it, go with it, go with it, go with it, go with it, go.
Try to get some curl.
Hard.
Okay.
Still leaves the Zacharias stone, shot rock, back edge of the button.
This is their best chance here now. You roll top button completely buried.
This was that same spot, Russ, so she's already thrown that 10.5 down here. Maybe knows the exact place to put the broom.
Yeah, I agree.
Even 11 and get the brushers to hold it. I think you're right. She should be really close.
Come, Mac. Let's make this good. Let's put some pressure on her. Yeah.
There's the word 11. That's perfect.
Hard. Right to it. Hard. Go back.
Oh, and then it just spills too far, and now there's the pocket the other way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd rather, though, at least see that they had the chance for the roll.
Yeah, right.
Than the high side miss.
Yeah. Good try. Great weight.
What is that, strictly a confidence thing, or is it just being able to see the ice and know you can make that shot?
Yeah, and I think she's, reading it better, so she knows she's bringing the weight down. You've got a better chance of making the next one. If you hit it high side again, that means you're just doing kind of the same thing over and over and not figuring it out.
Well, she made the nice draw, of course, in 5 to get the single. Said she could hit the 4-foot and did. So maybe he is making the adjustments. Beth Peterson and her first has last rock as we play here in 6.
We're all there. Lesson, Jenna's. T-line. T-line. Easy cat. T. Tighter line. Line's good. Yeah. Hot. Whoa. Really curling. No, real. Cat only. We're all there. We're to it.
Dirksen, Tran.
We're bumping. We're back
all on its own. And just doesn't come over into the pocket, but is there for shot rock.
Okay, right? Yeah, just back 4.
Even if we, right on the nose.
Not enough room to play off your own, is there, Russ?
I think there is, actually. That'd be a good call, even with a board waiter.
Okay, but yeah, I like it. I like that.
So something like this down here. Try to carry them off your own, you're suggesting, right? Like that in there?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I think it's there all day.
Yeah, like 14.
This is not wrong either to kind of freeze one in there. If you tap it, you sit 2.
That is a 14-2.
Yeah, you probably have a very good chance of stealing if you can freeze this down on top.
There's your angle there. It's definitely there with the outturned hit.
I think this is okay.
They're good, Mac. Let's make this good.
Yeah, just 14-2.
Yeah.
Weld one in here, though. You're pretty good.
The steel's on.
Well, let's see if she really does have it figured out. Final stone. Here in 6, Mackenzie Zacharias.
It's a little tighter line.
Yes! Hard!
Burgess. Sister Emily. And right down to it. And taps it back and is sitting 1 and 2.
Kind of tapped it a little too far.
Or a little more curl even.
Yeah.
As it just leaves that shot you talked about. If it's there, there's no. I think you can kick that out. You might only have to move it to there. Kind of a board weight, and your shooter stays right there, and you actually score 2. Because that comes into play.
I thought they would just play. I know you had to be there, but I thought they just play the straight freeze.
Yeah. This isn't easy though. You've certainly got to get tight to the guard.
Great shot though by Mackenzie. I mean, you can't be light on that.
Nope.
It's the golden rule.
Oh wait.
And they are laying 2, so you force Peterson skinny this guard. You tick the guard. You're winning.
looking for that rare deuce. Kick it, bang, bang. Oh, hey, not quite far enough for the deuce. Hey, but you know what? That's that slide path, so maybe it's just a little flat in there.
Bounce.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she'll get her single. Peterson again. How telling that little graphic was. Unable to get the conversion with the hammer. Settles for one, but takes the lead again, 3-1. It's the Scotties, the 40th anniversary of the Tournament of Hearts, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship, from Calgary and Winsport Arena here at Canada Olympic Park. We go to the 7th, and it is Beth Peterson with that single to extend her lead now to 3-1. And Mackenzie Zacharias out of Altona, Manitoba, does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones. This is Lauren Lenentine.
Oh, and now they really need to do something with that hammer. It's been a struggle for Zacharias' team so far. Only 22% of the time when they've had hammer have they been able to convert.
Throw. Nice, Lauren. Good.
Now
What would be a normal? What would be?
here is about 47%,
Okay.
but it's different every event. But so far here, the top teams, Holman, Andersons, are about 47, 45%.
Okay. Do you like that?
What turn? Which way do you like?
Oh, yeah. And we're only top 8. Okay. Do you like the other shot? What was her other call? Back 4? Back 4.
Just come down then.
Yeah. We're okay. We're in 7. Your first call is back 4?
Just right there.
I don't mind that.
Can't double and roll.
Right. We're just bringing the plane to the house really early.
Which, I mean, we're up 2, but
Yeah.
what end is it? 7?
Yeah.
I'd really like the 4s here. Yeah, I agree.
You can force 2 ways. You can throw a guard on this, a tight guard on it, or you can split the rings. But I'm a bit with Jenna that it could be early.
Nice and tight.
You bring rocks into the rings, you might set up a double chance, and now Zacharias can sit their deuce. Or
Yeah, especially with that yellow buried.
it's a really good shot on that come around. It's kind of their secured point.
2.
Okay, tight.
We're just 2.
Catherine
Okay,
Dirksen.
we're a little. Line's okay.
Line's good. 2.
Line's a little narrow.
2.5.
Line's a little narrow.
2.5. Yeah. Over.
Gotta sit.
Okay.
Gotta sit. No, it's
Whoa.
gotta sit. It's gotta sit. It's gotta sit.
No. Sit.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Good.
With our
Good catch.
relatively clean game so far and 3 blank ends, we're scooting right along here. We're about half an end ahead of most of the others.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I think it's straight enough. Come this way.
Yep.
I think that's there. We can get to that spot on the intern.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's okay. Okay.
Angle freeze, out turn side. She said, I think it's straight enough. Normally you want curl for a come around, but they were considering the corner guard is really not in the way because it's straight enough.
Really not moving.
Now that I say that, it's so straight, it's all over the corner guard.
Oh, don't take it off.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay.
Even further,
13,
Kat, if you go
That's
open
what we
those
talked
lines,
about
go
too.
right
It's
under.
there's
Sounds good.
everybody's gonna miss some shots,
9-5.
but it's if you can miss them the right way. That wasn't one of them.
Wait, 9-5? That looks like tight ice to me.
Double guarded the opponent's rock, opened up your own.
Reset. You got it. Right at it.
It's not for giving out wide, eh? It's just gonna stay there.
No. You need to throw it well and have the right weight. No setback on it.
9.
Whoa.
Easy.
Clean, yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Oh.
Hard.
Whoa. 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 Sorry, Kat.
Well, this is the way it is around the NBA too. And the arenas allowing no fans in and Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN continues tomorrow as the Raptors play the Heat. Coverage 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on TSN, and the Raptors now above 500.
I like rolling to a corner. We don't need to get that side one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play it.
I think roll out, but I think sticking's more important right now.
Play it with firm. Like that.
Okay.
I don't even hate like a 10 or 9.5. Okay, this will curl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circuit him. Let's make it.
Feel.
Close. No.
Close. Curl.
No.
Oh.
Close. Yep.
Pretty close to the double.
Feel. Whoa.
Oh.
Nice, Sam. Good.
Good. We got lots of yellow guards.
That top 12?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you 15.
Yeah, just top
His best. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And it's nice here.
Okay. You got it.
That's all.
Top
Jenna
8.
Loader
Top 8.
as we play third stones.
Stay close, Kat. Top 8.
Top 8.
Yeah, you gotta
Top
go.
8.
You gotta go. Gotta go. Hard line.
Top 12.
Okay, hard line.
Top 8.
Hard line. Yeah, you gotta stay on it. Gotta stay
Top
on it.
8.
Go hard.
This center line, it'll go now.
Whoa, 12. Whoa.
You're top 4 almost. Okay.
Okay. I'll give you more ice, Jenna. It's a bad weight call. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, Kathy, back on deck, please. Here we go. Nova Scotia against Team Canada. 3-2. Brothers leads after the steal of one.
Well, a lot of pressure on Carey. She made a double on her first to lie too, but Jill Brothers is playing very well today. This is a hit against 3 for sure, maybe even 4.
Brothers and the team out of the Mayflower Club in Halifax. Henderson, reigning Canadian champion, plays out of Gimli, Manitoba.
11-5.
And right to the nose. Very nicely done. Sits there. Scores the single. And we're tied at 3.
Still a chance, Russ, for a deuce here. You get a roll behind that. That red is actually a corner guard.
Which is guarded. Double, so like a double corner, isn't it?
It is. Might get a chance if this roll's not made.
Maybe no lack of curl getting around that either.
Behind 10. Weight's good. Close. Yeah, whoa. Britt. No, close, Kat. No, Britt. Go, Britt. Hard, Kat. Go.
How good is that?
I said if the roll
Yeah,
not made.
that's right.
And it was made perfectly great shot by Jenna.
That's how important the shots are. Like, if that's not made, you might give up 2. Now you've got a pretty good shot at stealing even.
Yeah. Really nice.
And it comes at a key time for her. She'd been struggling only at 60%.
You call that entire shot.
Yeah, those shots make a big difference to your psyche.
That was the key to our game, was if Jenna can play well, put some pressure on this young woman here. Otherwise, you're not going to win. And that's pressure now. This is a tough shot.
Not moving.
Not at all.
Back 4, back 8. Not
How far back?
back 8, back 12. Sit.
There you go, eh? If you make somebody shots hard enough.
Sit. Okay.
14.
What was it?
14. That one just didn't grab like the other
Carly's just, and that's what's happened. Carly came in, number 1 third, and she came in at 84%, and her number now is at 65. So it's just, and that's a result of Jenna making some shots and putting some pressure in the front end from Peterson's team. They've been setting the ends up well.
I was setting down when we were sweeping. If they're one
It's Eddie Wernick's famous saying, I only have to curl 60 if I can make you curl 50.
Just go right on it. Yeah.
Well
If you're
said.
past it, that's fine, and if you're light, that's fine. Really?
Yeah.
All about line, really?
Yeah, I agree.
Remember Ray Turnbull used to always say when he used to play,
It's running nice here.
of course, was he never looked at the opposition except for one player, his opposite
The other
number,
lead.
and that was the one he tried to beat.
Remember him saying that.
All right, Walker against Galusha, Kathy.
Well, just before the last shot that Carey Galusha sprayed those stones out, there were 3 grouped on the button, and that was because of a wonderful shot made by Laura Walker on her first where not only she removed a stone, but she actually rolled on the lid. Kerry got rid of one, but it is 2 belonging to Alberta. This is a draw, needs full 8 foot for 3.
79% on her draws through the event so far. Laura Walker and the team from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton.
What's happening?
Last year they went 3 and 4 in Moose Jaw.
I think even if I was heavy
1,
with
2, and 3.
pick, I was just going into those two.
That will help her, I'm sure.
3, sorry,
At least seeing her smile again.
That's a huge 3, Vic, because as we've talked, 2 losses in a row, losing to territories at the moment. That's a big 3.
Yeah, it's like deja vu from last year. They win this one, and they can turn things into a different ending.
Okay, try again.
Yeah.
We have the other one if we need it, but
Okay.
let's make this good.
Yeah.
What kind of weight?
14.7.
Okay. So like same.
Yeah. It's like
Chance here. Beth came deep and
Okay, stay close. If it gets on the inside path, it's gonna curl.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go, Max.
set this on the corner, and you might get your chance at your deuce.
The corner of the stone in the 4-foot
Yeah.
tee line?
Yep, shot stone.
Okay. Yep.
Line's good.
Shatter draw weight.
Back 8.
No, car.
Let it move.
No,
Let it move.
I was there.
T. Weight's close. Roll it all. Back.
It has
T-line.
to get to that line to curl.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Her weight's been spectacular.
14.6.
That's not bad.
On the few draws she's thrown, she hasn't thrown very many.
A straight sides with a huge rotation is just fooling her here. But nice shot. It's not easy to get that out, is it?
Yeah, weight was good. Just see that.
I think it is. I think you
Can
can
you
see
low
it
side it?
center side.
And bounce it off the shot, the second one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're gonna sit here. I mean, you can
Can you
throw
come
way
across the
less and
face?
try and get
I
past
think you have to.
Okay.
You think it just
don't know what else
redirects
you
back
see.
into the back
Across
red?
the face.
Because it's lower, I think so.
like
10.
no. I mean, if you don't think I can
Oh,
like
yeah, the
nose it
angle's
with
better.
because you have to get it going out.
Right.
You know
Well,
what I
we
mean?
see that. We've seen this crossing, so I think it will come out.
But I'm saying otherwise you can throw hack and just try and cross it.
Okay.
I
She's
think you have
got
two
all of
options
it.
here.
Okay.
How much do you have of it?
Edge to edge.
Yeah.
Did you say edge to edge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thumb?
Sure. Like, see, yeah.
Just thumb?
Good bump. Yeah.
Stay with yellow.
Yep.
Foot weight. Just thumb.
Yeah, they say edge on edge. That's about right. So tricky to cross it, but if you can hit it here on the inside, it'll go that way.
Yeah, I
If
probably had
not,
like an inch there.
if you hit it,
Okay.
as Cheryl suggested, you could hammer it. That one goes. Where does it redirect? I'm a little worried it might stay there because it's slightly behind the red one. If it was higher, an inch higher, it would go for sure.
If you get nose on this and jam it straight on the back one, is there a double for 2? I think she has to cross face.
Yeah, right.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Weight's good. Whoa. Whoa.
Peterson with a little dust.
Hard.
Now they go. Now they go. Get it by. Oh, they waited too long.
Ay, ay, ay.
Just tried so hard to. It was just a tough shot.
It was because you couldn't nose it.
No,
Oh, that
you're
really
right.
hung.
Interesting.
Too cute.
Too cute.
It's well said.
Sorry, Beth.
But there's that, hangs, gets to the center line, away it goes. Just, and we're talking an inch.
Hard.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're still looking for a 14.8 here, so
Yeah, just a little bit. Like
Yeah.
2 feet. Try to get to you.
let's go, Max.
Chance at a really nice skips deuce here.
Again, both skips having that difficulty, of course, converting, getting their deuces, and has a great chance here.
Good.
Felt okay. Take it easy. Easy.
T-line. Wait for T-line's good.
And her draw weight, as Cheryl has said.
Don't have the T-line back 4. Yeah.
Needs all of it. Needs all of it. All of it. All of it. Oh, I don't know.
I think she did. I think she's got it.
Let's slow down.
One for sure.
Yeah, one for sure. If you kick that, we'll know. Yeah, I think, baby, just.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
Just, yes.
We're moving up.
There you go. Wow. And aye, 2. We're tied at 3. The Scotties Tournament of Hearts from Calgary. It's our first of 4 consecutive events over the course of the next 2 months. Battle of the Wild Cards. 2 and 3. Peterson, Beth out of Assiniboine. In Winnipeg, Mackenzie Zacharias from Altona, Manitoba. As we compare the notes, the numbers, the data.
This game's just improved every end. The end 2 was not a well-curled end, and then a couple blanks. Both teams are kind of trying to figure it all out, and just some spectacular shots being made here now.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Guard a little long, but right in the right spot, and then 2 perfect come-arounds. Here comes another one.
Great shot.
I think you need to give some points to Zacharias front end for brushing that one to get it there.
You want to go the same way?
That would have been a heartbreaker not to get the deuce.
It looked good all the way down, then it just seemed to slow down a shade. Well judged. Beth hitting the backside of that guard. That was unfortunate for her.
Toppy! I thought you were there. Toppy! Okay, top 12. Top 12. Line's nice. It's got a curl bit. Still got a curl. Toppy, line only. Okay, weight only. Gotta move. A lot. Top 4. Yep. Hard, yep. Line only. Yep. Hard. T-line. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Back 4.
All right, works. That one just never caught either. 14-6. I got the same
Straighter
weight.
and faster.
Like it was less than the other one that.
Okay. Right at it, yeah.
Catherine Dirksen trying to rip that long guard.
Clean.
Guard the red.
Yeah.
3 shots. Halfway. Yeah. What was that? 14-6.
Shot stone belonging to Zacharias, sitting back 4.
If you're with this draw 1, you're probably edge of the 8-foot to throw a centerline guard, and now we're up another 6 inches wider, a little more curl. It's beautiful. So that makes these guards a little bit tougher. The more curl you've got, you throw a 1, it hasn't got time to curl. You throw a 3, it over curls.
Line's fine. Got a curl.
Really gotta move.
Halfway.
Really gotta move.
Go. Yep, hard, Lauren, hard. Hard, Lauren, hard.
Tight.
Hard. Keep going, Lauren.
Really gotta move.
Hard. Keep going.
Hard.
There you go, the little opening.
Yeah, I think we shot the right side. Oh, I missed the time on that one.
I think we get a guard that are yellow.
Can we ever do
Going on
this?
the back line. I think the yellow's staying.
I like
Yeah, I
that.
think
Sure.
middle yellow.
Open
Yellow
up that
always
yellow
stays,
blast.
It's a great call.
Top yellow always stays.
Another update, Kathy, as we check in on the Battle of Ontario. After Homan picked up a single and 6 final for Krista Burns out of Sudbury.
Krista made a really nice hit and roll under on her her first stone, and was lying 2. Rachel Homan made a draw. Really difficult to tell who is shot, so I'm not quite confident of whether this is a draw against one or for 2.
Hard, gotta go hard. Right up, go. Go hard, you gotta go.
I'm going to say it's red, actually. And I think it's the one.
You look at splitting on that red top 12-foot stone, and now it gets you access to that yellow red freeze. You can run that even back onto that yellow, get rid of one, and there's a bunch of reds sitting around.
Yes.
With hammer.
With hammer. Yeah, it's a really good play. If this overcurls a bit, you can tick that frozen rock too.
Whoa, whoa. Yep. Yeah, still bounce.
Yep. Take the 8.
Okay.
A little light.
Yeah. Look at me. Yeah, just guard. Don't want to leave a hole, but yeah.
Yeah, like split center. Yeah, I think tight.
Higher's fine too. Yeah.
I like halfway. Okay, easy.
She's gonna run it.
Kind of nice to have that one there.
Okay.
Do you guys like that ice?
I think it'll curl.
Okay.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking it's max, but we can finish it.
Okay.
We're tight.
Yeah, it's there. I thought it was there. I thought it was all there. Line's okay. Curling now.
Over here.
Curling. Just
Really
tight.
curling.
Look at this go now.
If it's deep, it's as we talked about. If it's deep, it's going to overcurl.
The other one. Yep.
Whoa, no, leave it.
It's not bad.
Okay.
It works.
That's a great angle of how hard those
High side.
draws really are, those straight guards.
Yeah.
As a skip, you try to identify too, and the brushers, because you can change the break point, but you try to identify where it breaks hard. Is it at the hog line? Is it a few feet before? Sometimes you can jump on a rock early and change that break point and get by a guard just by an inch, and that can be all the difference in a shot.
Whoa.
Part of reading the ice.
Okay.
They Tran, and they'll get rid of one.
Okay.
But our weight was really good. Okay.
Not the numbers Jenna wanted, but to be tied with Carly is a plus, I believe. And it's going to help her team's chances.
And a reminder, of course, that Carly came in. Carly Burgess tied as the #1 third in the event.
Halfway. A little higher than the last.
I believe tied with Selena Negevin. I think so when I looked at it.
A little bit. Yep. Easy. A little bit. Yep. That's
Whoa.
And it's hard.
Double peel might make some sense now, because then you can, if they do make a nice guard, you've got that red top on the right-hand side, top 8 foot.
You got it.
They won't be able to guard both.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Jenna Loader.
Yes, gotta go.
Tran Dirksen run him back, rattle him around, and pushes that stone back now. And there you see it. The Peterson's team is sitting one tee line, just edge of the button.
Okay.
And it's covered.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not what they wanted, but
It's pretty good.
yeah.
I know I was trying to think if I liked it or not, but I think I do.
It's like putting your dice into one of those cups, rattling it around and throwing it down, and there it is.
Like, that turned out really well.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, I think it'll go. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be careful here. You've got the yellow top is what I assume is going to happen here. If you tap it good, you're in really good shape to force, maybe even steal. But if you leave it high side, you're going to set up a double, and then it'll be a lonely yellow at the back.
Yeah, once it curls, it'll come off a little bit. So let's make this good, Mac.
To your point, I think Mackenzie's break point is sometimes a little later than the rest of the 7 curlers, and there's a corner guard out there that got to be careful with.
Update for you. Looks like Nova Scotia is in trouble.
They are indeed. Carrie Anderson made a really good one on her first, came on top of the shot. Stone. Jill's trying to come off of Stone in the wings and onto the lid.
That's okay. That's okay.
And will not. And that's 1 and 2. Anderson,
Hard line.
defending champion.
Great end, ladies.
There you go.
Good spot.
Skipper liked it. Great end.
This didn't work out well.
Yep. Yeah, I do.
Nose hit
You
double.
might catch it.
That's the call, isn't it? And
I
then
don't
there's
think
3 on 1.
Like this.
Yeah, but it's going backwards anyways. But
Alrighty, 9. I think this will come up.
This will. So I
They
think
could have guarded Russ. Would you have guarded?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You've got that. You're kind of protecting your back one even. Yeah.
Because you're just trying to force.
Right.
I'm sure you'd love to get a steal out of it,
Yeah.
but you just brought the play into the rings and.
Yeah. No quit. You're right.
Really
Yeah, with those corner guards, how would you possibly get in there for a second point?
Yeah. That might have been the call.
This is tricky though too.
So nose hit, remove both yellows.
Here, you got it.
Got a chance at a decent end here.
Peterson. Dirksen. Oh my gosh, and Tran couldn't save it for her. That's twice. Both, one with each turn where she's gotten caught on a guard. Not an opportunity, huh?
Give us a couple options now.
Just, Vic, Mackenzie throws off her right eye, or maybe even farther. The rock's to the right of center. And whenever I did that, you're in your peripheral, you're looking at the rock, you're going, oh, it's way wide. It's on the out-turn, it's way wide. So you tend to bring it back, or you tend to hook it back a little bit. I think that's all that happened. It just started to curl too soon.
In the front.
Or you play with the end to squeak it, but it's a little dangerous. Like this way.
Can you come out wide?
Sorry, I meant Beth there. I blamed it on
Can you
the wrong
come
team.
wide?
That's what I was saying. Come wide.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, you're
Yeah, 'cause
65.
this isn't really
Right,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
Having a Brienne nap.
But you got her last name right.
Thank you.
Finally.
Oh, thank you.
It's
Thank you.
Very good.
And you finally woke up. Gee, it's nice to be back. All this hostility for a whole year. Yeah. Two less stones, of course, computed for Zacharias because of the throw-throughs. Player numbers brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Halfway. Just a 2. Line's good. Just a 2. Hold it out.
Just guarding the draw path.
Just a 2. Easy. Just a 2. Hard. Push it.
Don't want to bring it too far and leave a port.
No.
Yep, got it in the line.
You gotta be stopping really quick.
Yeah, because
It's better than yours.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything down the middle, is there?
15-8.
Okay.
No, I guess this red tap is what she's looking at, because I didn't see anything else.
Back line, hack. Back line, like that. I think this will hold a little bit.
I do, but I think it will come.
That worked to take away the draw.
Bit of a momentum switch here last couple ends. It didn't look like a 2 in the 7th. Now a force.
Well, I think in great part, Cheryl, is to Mackenzie Zacharias getting her draw weight.
Oh, that's been, and it affords you kind of another level of aggressiveness. And, you know, she has played that way a little bit more so than she did the first half, because I think she's pretty comfortable.
Yeah. Back line.
These are tough. They're long. You got to have the right weight and the right line.
Back line. Off.
You're not on it.
Not close.
Tran and Dirksen
you
backing
come around?
away. Loader calling line.
Not even close.
And not even close. Not even a whiff. And that's what it was, a whiff as it goes through.
One red.
One it is. One red.
Okay.
Back in front goes Peterson. Tuesday afternoon, the Scotties from Calgary in this battle of wild cards in On a day when you're looking at the standings, you're checking things out to see where you are, what you need to do. Both these teams knowing that they really have their best opportunity, need to win out. And so here we are, going to the ninth, 4-3. Peterson from Winnipeg ahead of Zacharias from Altona, Manitoba. And it is Mackenzie Zacharias that does have last rock playing the Yellowstones. And as we say, you start looking now, and you're in Pool A, where they are. You sort of concede the first 2 places. Remember now, top 4 will advance, and thought being 5 will get you at least a tiebreaker. While on the other side, that's a big surprise. Laurie St. George at 4-1, and no undefeated teams on Pool B. And tonight, our featured game will be Quebec against Saskatchewan.
You like the nose? Or the same thing?
Yeah, I think so too.
I like the hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10?
Hey.
Yeah, right out of them. They're good, Em. Straight forward, straight back. Let's go.
Little big.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
10. Weight's good.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Lauren, off.
Oh, you can see that just going back to the boards.
We just played 10 and a half.
They only took like an
Very
inch
nice.
vice.
Okay.
That's all right. 9-7.
Okay.
Okay. Make it good.
Yeah, top 4. I think it's still the same out here. 14-2.
Okay. Top 8. Hard then.
This is always an interesting
Top 8,
end
top 12,
because
top 4.
Peterson, they're trying hard to
Top 8.
force.
Line
So they'll
3.
do it, and they'll leave rocks in play
Top 8. Yeah, hard
to do
line
so,
work.
which brings in the opportunity for Zacharias to score more than a deuce.
Just do it.
Zacharias, they either want to blank or score a deuce. They really can't be forced.
Okay.
Just the odds don't work out well tied without.
You like this here?
Better we play this. Like, I have 3 quarters.
Get all 3 reds.
What?
What? All 3 reds going.
Do you like the peel or run it in?
Yeah, I mean, you can. I don't really like running it this way. We're just going to make it 4 of them, I think. That's close.
I don't think so.
I know.
I
It's
don't
really
know
close.
how you lose that yellow
Or
one.
we play a tap. Just don't want
Even
to
if
get
you do,
forced.
if you can
Yeah.
just clean things up here.
I might go into it, but it'd be nice to get rid of 2. Yeah.
Half stone.
If you like it, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I like the front end.
Maybe we just get that
What they're
one,
saying,
yeah.
the double could be a triple.
They're good, Em. Hold the release.
Right at it.
With your leg.
So it's up to
Yeah.
younger sister Emily.
Whoa. Gotta go right over her.
And we'll just get the high one.
All right.
Rolls the shooter over,
That's okay.
covers the 8-foot.
Like
Yeah, I don't think even that's good. Your own rock's in the way of one of your draw paths.
Do you guys like that? Yeah.
And now about to
Or you
sit
go
3.
right around, but I don't know if we need to do that.
No.
Be tempted
I
to
don't
throw
mind
this
either.
with a soft enough weight to
9-5.
hang around,
9-5.
9-5.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
create the force.
Sticking with a 9-5?
You want less?
Yeah, 10. 11.
6-3, Ontario leads it over Northern Ontario. And Rachel Holman with last rock.
Rachel hit on her first one. That's one of the yellows on the left-hand side. So Krista Burns elected to go around that long guard, but it actually peeks out the other side. Probably a third that Rachel can see from the hack. This is for 4.
So got to come through the hole. Sarah Wilkes, Joanne Courtney with the scrub to get it through. Get it through. Oh, and bang. And there they are. As out the back it goes.
Perfect speed.
Oh, good game. Free throw, Jenna.
And good game. And that's your final, as they will win it and extend their winning streak now to 5.
For a little bit and then make it late. It's a little less
Not
like
usually how you make them.
like the last one that was there.
And with that win, their 5th, guaranteed at least a tiebreaker. Northern Ontario falls to 2 and 3.
10. Go, keep good. Whoa, whoa. Here first. Whoa,
I feel like Russ, the team with Hammer being Zacharias in this situation, they want their deuce. But you always in the back of your mind keep thinking, but a blank's okay, and you never seem to commit to either.
You're right. Yeah, exactly.
I don't mind just nose.
Okay, yeah.
I think you have to be full out for your deuce.
Them a double. That's okay. 10.
Yeah, they didn't do that, did they?
No.
No, they're down to 2 rocks to have a mistake or to try to get that 2.
Same weight.
They'd probably go wide out, turn around everything.
Yep. Weight's good. Yep. 10. Yep.
Peterson Stone's in a pretty good spot, splitting center line. They can run it back.
Nice shot, Jenna.
Use it. It's
9-7.
pretty good position.
So what would you do now? Go around everything?
I think I would.
Sorry.
Or still try for the blank?
I don't know if I would anymore.
No.
This is the problem, though. This is a tough end.
Just updating the game between Alberta and Northwest Territories. They put a blank on the board in 7, but it took a measure. And one of the few times, rare times, you see a tied measure. Both stones equal distant. They needed 2 officials, and they went around at least 8 times. Kate Cameron, the Alberta third, said longest measure she's been part of. So one of the rarities in the game, the tied stones goes on the board as a blank.
Nice,
That's pretty good.
Sneaky roll. Yeah, those measures, it ties. Everybody goes, oh, no big deal. But it is a big deal because instead of the team with Hammer being forced to 1, they now continue to have Hammer for the next end. And in this case, and it's the Territories against Alberta 2 down. If they get 2 in the 8th end, it's a tie ball game. Pretty good roll.
Okay, hit and roll big.
Okay. 10.
Yeah.
In theory, it should be straighter, but I don't know.
You got it. Straight to your broom. Yep.
Beth Peterson, skip
Hard.
stones
Whoa. Nice.
as we play here in 9.
Hard. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Wait straight. Cat. Stay with it. Okay.
My fault.
And his line call, I guess, is that's what Jenna Loader's saying?
Like your throw.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice weight
A little
too.
bit better.
Well, after Carrie Anderson picked up the deuce, boy, again, brother's in trouble.
Well, she has Carrie hit to lie 3 on her final stone. She's trying to make the triple. That's the only way to score.
I don't mind this.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I think it's tricky.
And that'll be a steal of 2 more. And good teams do that. They steal. That's 12 stolen points for Anderson this week.
Boy.
Here's your wide out turn, Russ.
Yep. Yeah, it had to happen. I guess you could try the double. You could take the double on, but
I think it will come off.
I like this. Her draw weight's been so good.
yes.
I think we got to go for a 2 now. The only other thought is just make that really hard hit and roll.
It's
But-
really far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like this.
I like this. Let's make this good.
Should run okay. Like, it's going to run pretty straight, I think.
Yeah.
Not
What do you guys
much of
think,
a
Chloe?
I think 14-3,
hole
14.5
through the
is good.
middle of the yellow-red guard, so it's pretty easy to bury this.
Gotta go.
I did it someone extension.
Line straight. Yeah. Gotta go. Line straight. Gotta go.
Heads down and go then. Line's really good, guys. Make it good. Make it good.
Close. Far. Yeah, finish it. Finish it.
Right up, far, right up, right up, right up. Keep going, push.
Good throw, Mac. 14-8.
Nice shot. I'm right behind it. You can see a small half.
Good sweep.
And in a pretty straight spot, so that makes that a little tougher.
Like that? Yeah. Wanted them to get the weight there.
Yeah.
Nice throw.
Thanks.
I mean, this is a tricky spot.
It is. So. Yeah.
Look how Jenna's picked down here. Yeah. She's trying it.
Yeah.
Just move the broom for a second. Okay.
Look where the broom is.
Yeah.
Straight up, you got it. Yep.
I wouldn't love the look of this.
Well, in theory, if you hit the broom and it doesn't curl or doesn't fall, you've missed because it's going to wreck all over the guard. So this must be either a little outward motion or they found a spot on the ice that'll track.
Yep. Yep.
We'll find out now.
Whoa! Ah!
Trent Dirksen called off, got it by nicely.
Go, go, go. Jenna!
And they'll pick it
Great
out.
shot, Beth.
And sitting the two.
That was not an easy shot to look at.
Oh my goodness.
Well done.
Oh, I think we. Yeah, you do. Did you hear me? Yep. I can't do everything.
Yeah, that's not curling.
Good sweep.
Good shot.
Good call on that. Yeah. Let's go, Mac. Put on the tee here. Thank you again.
Considering where those stones are around the edge, it's almost like an open draw to the rings. Full 12 will give her the single, but she's facing two.
Like that one.
Mackenzie Zacharias.
Can't hurt it. Tee. Line's nice. Running a little. All you. Yep. Curling. Yep. 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 Hold the line. Yep. Yep. Push.
Keep pushing.
Good sweep, guys.
Carly Burgess, Emily Zacharias, and they just get it to the top 12. Hard work for a single. We're tied at 4. Well, those rocks not in play because Ontario off the ice in 8 after a 10-3 win over Northern Ontario. Rachel Holman out of the Ottawa Curling Club wins her 5th in a row. Northern Ontario drops to 2-3. That's Krista Burns of Sudbury. And our featured game on this Tuesday afternoon goes to the 10th in a 4-4 tie. And Beth Peterson out of the Assiniboine in Winnipeg does have last rock. She has the hammer playing the Red Stars.
Same to me, yeah.
Thought I gave you a bit.
Same. Better
Okay,
line.
right then.
Take a look.
Gotta be passed. Gotta be passed.
Gotta go.
Okay.
Line's great.
Line's holding.
Gotta go.
Okay.
Line's great.
Line's great. Yeah, line.
Go.
Hard line now. Okay, all you.
Line's great. Jenna.
Go. Hard.
Oh,
Great pair.
Beauty.
Shot. I don't know. I jumped it.
crushing to get that by. It's not
Jenna?
deep.
It's a great spot, isn't it?
What? No. Good. Really good. Have a good end. Go.
Hard line now. Okay.
Well, Dirksen and Loader. The thing is, I feel really good for Brittany Tran.
Great pair, Brittany.
She's the one that comes into this new team. They have to get used to her, she to them, and here she goes, and in this 4-4 tie makes a couple of beauties.
She's had a really good game, solid.
Lauren, you gotta go back.
We're
It's back 8. Yeah,
I think you mentioned it though, Vic. It's just it takes
I don't think you
time
wanna
to
go that
figure
far
out some
back.
of the tendencies, and so for Beth, she's figured it out, and
Just rip it out.
Brittany's a little bit more used to the team and the dynamics.
Yeah. You got it. Yeah.
Well, after that measure, which resulted in a blank, let's go to the 8th. Walker against Galusha. Final stone on the way for Carey out of Yellowknife.
Well, Alberta has had 2 locked on the lid for much of this end. Laura playing 2 guards, probably the easiest shot she's played all game. And Carey hitting the guard on the first and trying to get through that hole.
And here's, could be 3. No, slides on through, but there are the 2 locked. And they go on the board for Alberta.
2 red. What? That's it exactly. Big points, you guys. Run straight.
Wait only. See? I thought it was less. Tommy.
Problem now for
Gotta go.
Zacharias is you can't just freeze to that. It freezes the call now, but you're going to have to move it at some point. I can't see drawing around it and winning.
All right, guys. Yep. Hard. Okay, that's not bad. That works, Sam.
There might be room to get the back button, I guess, and get it half buried. But
What do you like? All the time.
Well, the game story, it started off very quietly, didn't it? Peterson with her deuce. And then by the 5th, it was 2-1. Then it's as if they both figured out the ice a little bit, Cheryl. And it's really been a good game since then. And we're tied at 4. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
You go back to that double, though, in the 4th end that Peterson made.
Yeah.
And that's the difference, because there's 2 points.
I think nose is the best call.
Ended up being a blank.
We can go.
I don't mind the nose, but.
Do you think? Time out?
Sure. Time. Time.
I think nose is your best option.
That's my gut, but.
And yeah, I guess you do play it tight.
What do they do? They come here next?
Yeah.
Overlapping would be not good.
Not great.
So that will bring their alternate player and Kathy Overton Clapham.
I don't know what ripping the single does.
I don't think nothing right now.
It doesn't change anything.
If anything, play it tight, and you're going to play tight.
Yeah, they're pretty much lined up.
Yeah. Hello.
What are you thinking?
Well, nose is really good.
Yeah, except it's still a guard then.
I know, but I don't know what single ripping does.
No, can you not hit that and roll out that way?
Roll it out?
Like roll over top of our
and just
seven?
keep giving them that draw?
Right now, the best she has is the button, and it's going to be open.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I still play it really tight, and if you took a guard, you took a guard, I guess.
Yeah, I'd rather not take the guard. I'd rather.
No, I know, but if you don't have that much air.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of weight do you like at it?
I like 9. I like it.
9, yeah.
9? Middle of the rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, she's only got half the button, and you're going to have.
I'll have to pick.
You'll see it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
I think they all agree hitting the yellow rock's a smart move, but what Kathy's saying is if you hit it dead on, that gives a slight window of opportunity to get one into there
Right at it. Same throw here.
and make it tougher. So if you can roll left as we're looking at it, that only leaves that come around to the back button, and you'll be able to see at least half a rock, worst case scenario.
You just probably have to be careful if you only roll slightly and hook them, then they've got to come around with nothing to run back.
Yeah, that's true too.
Well, I'm seeing at least one
Just
yellow, am I right?
You are, just that one. Carey played a double on her final. Didn't quite get that redstone out belonging to Nova Scotia, but it is second shot, leaving her buried. And so for Jill needs full 8.
Needs to stop here, needs to stop in a hurry, and it will not. Steal of 1 for Team Canada.
Good game, guys.
And that'll be the game. That's it. And it's too bad, you know, you said earlier Jill Brothers was shooting the lights out.
She's making a lot.
Making a lot, but she'll not make enough as she loses it. And Carrie Anderson probably looked over, saw Rachel Homan, and she keeps pace now with a 5th straight win. And Brothers falls to 2 and 4.
Worst case scenario after the timeout, Cheryl not only didn't roll buried, left another guard and took out that shot rock top button.
It was a lot of weight to throw.
Mm-hmm. And they knew the tolerance was narrow.
Each team given 2 90-second timeouts.
This is going to be tricky because it's going to cut so hard at the end. But I think if we hold it out for so long, it will stay straight.
You think it won't come in there nicely?
I like the look of the out-turn draw.
Oh, no question.
To take like board almost.
But I mean, her hack weight didn't curl.
I mean, we can also play it this way, and if you wick it to here, like that's fine.
not bad.
It's not bad. It still leaves us with something, right? We just gotta make sure we can get in on this side then.
What do you like?
Or you can like.
I kind of like this.
I think so too. I think.
I like the draw personally.
Because if you make it like.
We just have to make sure we get by. But even if we don't, like.
You wick off. She's got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got options. Let's go. This is your first, right?
Yeah.
The
14
trick,
and a half.
It's gonna hang for a bit, I think.
Like a 14-3.
the trick on this spot will be, first, do they know where to put the broom down? They've got a little bit of history on this path, but
If it's a guard, it's
there's
not
been no
helping us
rocks
sit
down
up
here
there.
for a while. It's been sitting.
We can't really
true.
get around
And
it.
we've seen that change a bit.
Back 8, we'll have something.
Sits for a while, it can be a
reference.
little
Yeah.
stickier until a couple rocks down.
If you throw that extra 3 feet,
Okay,
thinking
14
that it
and a
might
half,
not take the
14-3.
break.
Yeah. We're just going out so wide.
Taking
It's
it.
Looks like a lot of ice, but I just
Ton of
trust it.
ice.
It will come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is good.
I don't remember one out this wide, but unless it's dished out there, it's I don't think it'll kick back that far, will it? Soon to find out.
Looks like a lot.
Mine's
Carly
good.
Burgess
Top four.
in a 4-4 tie, but
Fine. Yeah.
And it's curled early, actually.
the Zacharias team does not have last rock, and she's been picked up here. Clementine and Emily Zacharias.
Okay.
That's where the veteran Cheryl
15.
Bernard had it figured out.
Veteran.
Sorry.
I know
Yeah.
that means something
Curler.
else too.
Seasoned.
Oh, seasoned.
Yeah.
Older
It's a little
person
slower.
curler.
Yeah.
Seasoned.
Was I light?
Seasoned
Or do you
citizen,
just
yeah.
put me on the spot?
You got it, Jenna?
Again, I was right behind it, and it looked like it was right on the broom, and it just curled early, so it had to be a little light because of that path.
Mine's good. Top 8.
So you go to school here now on Jenna Loader, with Jenna Loader.
Just top 8.
This one's way harder early.
Yep. Mine only.
And here they go now. It starts to fall off that table.
There. Back 8.
Yeah,
Take
it.
it.
Go, cat, go, cat, go. All the way, all the way.
And
Go,
back
go,
to the
go,
T
go,
line
go,
it
go,
goes,
go.
and they knew it. Back 8.
Great line, Jenna.
Now third rock down.
That's the old you've got a 5-footer and the guys in front of you missed it on the left. What do? You miss it on the right. Right?
Yeah. And now you got third rock down, and so what is the speed? How much of an adjustment?
Back 4. Mine's really good.
That was a lot more.
We're there. Back 4. Wait only right now. Whoa.
Similar
not
to Jenna's weight.
Back 8. Not curling. Back 12.
Not curl at all.
Very similar to Jenna's weight.
And just too far. Is any of it?
Whatever caught the curl out, it was probably
Now,
close.
granted,
I think the
it's
last
not
was 13-1.
Mackenzie, the skip. It's Carly Burgess. But is it anything attributable to that shot, to the fact that they throw so much curl, or so much turn on the handle?
No, I think what I didn't hear was a conversation about, okay, this is the third rock down. I didn't hear any of that, and so I think you just have to adjust from her first throw because it was a first rock down the path, and that just conversation didn't happen.
It can be top 12.
This is closer.
We're back. Where is it?
There?
We're T.
We're back 4.
Okay, go then, go then, go then. Go then. Gotta go. Gotta go, Britt. Gotta go, Britt.
Weight wasn't too far off, but the team with hammers afraid to leave it on the T line.
I didn't think that was.
Wow.
13-8
But
that time.
there's a wonderful learning curve there. The very first rock, fresh spot. Nobody's been ever out that wide in the whole game. It stopped dead. Then the adjustment, overthrowing it, and then 2 more in that same path. It has to speed up.
Okay, let's make it, guys.
What the curl?
That Jenna's second one was lighter than her first one, ended up same spot.
All right, let's get one around there, Mac. You got it.
Yeah, like
14, 14, 2?
yeah, that was like a 14.
Short's a pretty good option here.
Yeah. Sorry, Beth.
On that one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And the advantage Mackenzie has is the
14
person
is
that
pretty
threw in
close.
that spot twice is
Go on,
Carly,
let's make
who's
it.
down there with her and can
Yes.
help her with some feel.
Oh, true. So this has to be normal speed by now. If you're looking maybe, I don't know, 14.8.
There. Back 4. Stay close for line. Back 4, Becky. No.
It's right back to the other ones.
Tarzan.
Wow.
T.
No, it hasn't curled yet. It's to the back one.
Yeah, if you
We're
can.
sliding. Really sliding.
Here you go. All right.
Okay.
13.9.
Yeah, let's try, I guess.
I remember covering Amber Holland. I think it was might have been the final, Beck, you and I. And,
Yeah.
I agree.
it was this situation, and it was back 8. Must have been 12 rocks back there, and per Amber had to throw the other turn, and they hadn't played that side for 2 ends, and she came up light.
Get
And
any tighter,
I think so
gone.
too. I think
you
the
really
same-
have
I
to
think
be
that ice is
aware.
good.
4 people have to be thinking here.
2011, actually,
Ah,
in Espierre,
That's
if I
right.
remember correctly.
short's decent, isn't it? Like
got
top
it.
12.
It is.
Yeah.
It's really decent.
I know you want to be shot, but if they'd been short earlier, they'd be in really good shape.
Got there.
All
Lots of
there.
line right now. Top 4.
Hold
Okay,
in.
we got room.
Well, top
Hold in.
4.
Room. We can wait a sec. Okay, we're just here though, okay?
This is the lightest of the
Not
bunch.
moving.
Not
wanna go
moving,
now.
Kat.
No, we don't.
Kat,
Not moving at all.
Can Kat go?
Yeah.
Are you
Yep,
here?
yep, go, Kat. Go, David. Yep.
Stop.
Yep, yep,
Go, 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 hard! Go!
And it'll be drawn
Good
in.
throw, Beth.
Really, really good
Really nice
adjustment.
weight.
And it's raisable.
Nice weight, Beth.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that's a good point, Russ. They didn't overbury it.
Mm.
And we don't trust it.
Mackenzie makes an in-turn draw somehow to the back forefoot.
Right here.
Yeah.
I've never met a curler good enough to make a
yeah.
rock that's back 8 better.
I was like there.
We've tried
Yep.
many
No,
times.
I think
Spin that wedge.
Okay.
Throw it from the other end, I guess.
Yeah, that would work.
Hair more.
Okay, give me a-
Still room here, isn't there, to get around the red one?
There
like
is.
that? I think so. Okay.
But then look at the setup. The red on the right, the red that Beth just threw, both of them can be used.
Got them both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make it, Mac. Let's go, Mac. You got it.
They're good. Rock first. Yeah.
Line's good. Line's great. Want to go? Stay out. You can go. Yep.
Gotta go.
Hard.
This is the side that's sat. Got to really go to get it by.
Burgess
Okay.
will not.
Good game, guys.
And good
luck.
game, guys. That will be it. That stone, that first stone from Beth Peterson will be the winning point. And this battle of wild cards
Nice shot, Beth.
make the final 5-4.
Good game,
And
guys.
so Peterson evens their record now at 3-3.
Thanks for the game. Good game, Max.
And for Zacharias, drops now to 1-4.
Yeah. Well, it was that.
I'll just take this down. Just give you that.
Yep. What end? This 7.
So Zacharias, the reigning Canadian and world junior champion, suffers the loss on this Tuesday afternoon. Quickly, let's go over, Kathy, Talk about Carrie Galusha, her final stone against Laura Walker in Alberta, playing 9.
Well, with nothing in play, Carrie went around a guard and then Laura followed her. Laura is shot, but it's not frozen. And with the ice that you saw, this is trying to get across the face for 2.
Margot Fleming, Shauna Barber, dear. And 1 it'll be, and that is the steal of 1.
Good luck.
And good luck means it's over. And so Alberta, boy, that's a big win for them. After winning their first 3, they've dropped 2. Now they
Back on track, you guys.
will shake off the nerves and pick up the win. 8 to 3, the final. We'll update the standings and this afternoon draw when we come back to the Scotties in Calgary.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by OK Tire and BKT Tires, by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere, proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for 40 years, and by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
So as we said coming into the day, now you start to look at the standings. You are guaranteed at least a tiebreaker at 5 wins. So we know that. Homan, Anderson, but we also know that Laura Eby from Yukon with her 5 losses has also been eliminated. Everyone else still has a chance. And now you know, of course, on that A side, all those teams are playing for 2 spots. While it's Quebec and Saint-Georges leading Pool B. And that's who we will see tonight. Laurie Saint-Georges at 4-1 against Sherry Anderson, Canadian and world senior champion. That team has struggled a little bit out of Saskatoon at 2-2. That's when we join you again at 8:30 Eastern Time. 40th anniversary of the Canadian Women's Curling Championship, more familiarly known as simply the Scotties, on Canada's sports leader, TSA.